slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's third down.
No. That's 2 different things.
During the week, they didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the
Beat
pride
me what?
was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Dalton off play action. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them.
Somebody that's shrimp all right.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Oh, no, I'm good. Not really, a little bit. I'm finna use that to get to work, huh?
At their 25-yard line. Jackson, option right, and an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You thought I didn't know the formation.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some shark smell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. from the gun. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench. They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
It's real like a big stop.
Defense, get out the field, defense. 40 yards.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Break it up. Break it. Exit. Mike 54. Mike Delta. Wild Bill. Hey, watch that.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson back into his end zone, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Got a man. It's Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
You got tape. You got tape. You got Togo. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Right now. You can't lose. I feel like niggas been watching me play. Niggas got camera to every play I run.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
11 yards there, first down. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year, and he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won. That's caught inside the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
No, you don't.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. First and 10 for Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is...
And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Johnson running right. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Ravens on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5, and he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Jackson, open man is QT, complete. A second nice move. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, check. 368. Check. Hey, wahoo.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
That's my best corner.
Bullock good on the extra point.
And
the lead is up to 5. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influence...
Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go. Check 59, Mike. Mike to 59. You don't want nothing.
Hey, high 7.
Dalton sets up play action. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain's set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go to Johnson again. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
22-yard line.
Check 49, check 49.
Check 99, check 99.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Hands up. Check. Watch 54. Right here. Hands up.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Andrew Billings in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson will throw again. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And an alley to run. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
44. 44. Here you go. SOS.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to go down again. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Again, it's Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He finds an opening past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Here's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's a fucking dot.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. One possession game. Very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end up in a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Baltimore, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I threw 5 touchdowns. That's great. Oh, trying to go to work. had to play this game before I left. I was gonna be mad if I did. But then they would have fair send this shit. Oh, I did get him the ball this game. Okay. 2 touchdowns. This nigga right here, he was clutch. My nigga was clutch. Didn't he keep coming that cut? With that touchdown? Yeah. He was eating. This nigga shouldn't even score. That shit really blew me. He got blessed. I had Humphrey on his ass too. I'm trying to know he got blessed. My old line's gonna make ass whoop. I got sacked 7 times. That's wild.
Oh, dude, what the fuck? You're the Bears in this other league, right?
Is that what?
You're the Bears in this other league?
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck. You're in my division.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Packers got lucky when we played. I was really bullshitting.
He beat you?
I let him come back. I was trying to get some rep for my quarterback, Terry Jackson. I was trying to get some XP.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He was talking so much shit too, like he wasn't.
Yeah, no, I just joined the league yesterday, and I joined, and he was like, "Where the fuck are the Vikings?" I was like, "Right here," and he was like, "Alright, get ready to get your ass whooped." And I beat him like it was like 38-3, so I just started throwing it, like just like throwing Hail Marys and shit. And he got 2-6. That's how he got it. Because he didn't score a touchdown on offense.
Oh yeah, nah, he couldn't score on offense. Like he scored once on offense.
His defense, I should have scored more than 38, but I wasn't trying to like drive up the score.
Fast as fuck. I'm not even fast. He got lucky, bro, because my starting receiver, my starting running back got hurt. That shit. Once they got hurt, he went on like a 10-point run.
Yeah, I play you next week.
I bet, bro. Like right now, I don't got no phone, so just like hit up Ammo and he'll hit me up. Cause I'll be on the game late at night type shit. When I don't gotta work. Like when I'm at work.
Oh shit, man.
Like tonight, if they advance it tonight, I'm gonna be home at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm hot right on the game. So.
What time do you get home on like Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, shit like that?
It depends on what,
like on like Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, like would you be home at like 5?
Hell no. I'll never be home at that time.
Shit, I had enough with player game.
I always be home late, like 10 o'clock during the week, like 10 to 12 o'clock during the week. And Thursdays through Sundays, I get home late, because I work at a club. Matter of fact, I need to leave right now. I'm
what time's that even?
Eastern.